Seems like seems like every week now. There's the janaza, the masjid funeral. And I got to stand very close to the casket today, closer than before. Not only that, but as they were rolling the casket out, I didn't know that they were coming right behind me. And the casket actually braced my leg. Not no pain, right? Braced my leg. Like, the leg made contact with the casket. It's very subtle. It's a reminder. Every day we're closer to our grave. Alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. Every day we're closer to our grave. This week alone, they had three janazas at the masjid, three funerals. This week alone. I agree. I agree. What is it? Viking? I agree with you. I mean, but how else would anybody follow Islam if it's not with the example of the beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the Sunnah? They practiced it. Like what else? I don't understand how other people could follow or learn anything else. Like that's it. If you're learning Islam, that's what it is, bro. Why would you want to learn anything besides what was closest to our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam and the companions? You know? Yeah, America guilty. Salafi is the way to go. New Salafi, that's how you understand the pure Islam, the real Islam, the only Islam, without innovations, without any of anything else. Oh yeah, that's interesting beard. Dude, what's up, dude? Are you in the mastermind? No, I was the one clapping. They're the hero, Ahmed Al Ahmed. Stop those bastards. We're shooting those innocent people. Props to the hero Ahmed Al Ahmed. Afternoon, sir. What is your thoughts on what? I don't have knowledge about it. I don't have any thoughts. You're saying Happy Christmas to me? No, you can direct that towards the pagans like you. I don't celebrate Christmas. That's for the pagans. I used to celebrate Christmas back in the day when I knew nothing about nothing. I knew nothing about Islam. I didn't even know why we were celebrating Christmas. It was just about the gifts for the kids. And you see, Christmas, the thing about Christmas, right? And kids, for example, it is such a manipulation tool. It's a pagan practice, but is wrapped in what? In something that the kids are attracted to, gifts and candy. So manipulative. Manipulative. Do you follow the will of Allah? Nobody can follow the will of Allah 100%. Otherwise, you would be perfect. We all have free will as human beings. And we all know what Allah will is, right? What his will is, meaning what he has intended for us to do, guidance that he sent. He wants us to do this. And out of obeying this guidance, we benefit. He doesn't benefit. He doesn't become greater or better or more powerful. He doesn't benefit at all. You benefit. So he sends us the guidance so that we know what he wants us to do and how he wants us to worship him. The free will, we exercise that free will. Right? Now, when it comes to believe, for example, I'm talking here about actions. But when it comes to believe, right, there's a two part. If you, out of your free will, choose to reject, push away, ignore the message of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, He will increase you in that disbelief. Because again, He doesn't need you. We need Him. He doesn't need you. If you put an effort with an open heart and open mind to seek the truth, He'll guide you. He guides who He wills. When you say kids as Muslims, you mean possible wives, right? No. No, you're confusing Muslims with Christians. That would be found in the book of Numbers, where it says to keep the little virgin girls for yourselves. And then it follows by saying, let them mourn for a month, then shave their heads and marry them. This is in your book of Numbers. This is Christianity. This is not Islam. So you see how the joke fell back on you with just a little bit of knowledge on my end. Hmm? It is never wise. It is actually very stupid to throw stones from a glass house. Yeah. Or better yet, to throw a boomerang from a glass house. Because it might just come back and bust your glasses, bust your glass walls, glass windows, especially if you don't know how to catch. Didn't play it out the way you thought it was going to play out. You thought you had. Lick comment, yeah? And then it boomeranged. Right in the nose. Mm. I wasn't talking to you. I was talking to V1D. Juma Mubarak. Alhamdulillah. Everything's Gucci. How's your day going? Jake Paul or Anthony Joshua? I'm not gonna watch the fight. I don't have any interest in this fight, but I think Anthony Joshua will win. How old was Aisha? Depends. There is a disagreement. There are different opinions on this matter. Do you have a follow statement to that, or just the pre-elementary question has been answered dozens of times and doesn't hold any water anymore? You know, if that question held any water, 3 out of 4 reverts to Islam wouldn't be women. This is how you know the question, this little topic of Aisha, Allah be pleased with her, doesn't hold any water. So you can't use the tool any longer. This stopped working a long time ago. 3 to 4 reverts are women. What does that tell you? That tells you that the women are learning about Islam and accepting it. So you see, because of this elementary type of argument of the age of Aisha, this is why you can't stop Islam, because you don't have anything of substance that holds any water, any importance. As a matter of fact, you ready? This is gonna blow your mind. Me, I'm a revert. And the way I came to Islam is I heard a lie being told about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. A lie. Somebody told a lie when I didn't knew nothing about Islam. I was studying different religions just to learn, looking into them. I studying like I went to university, just like on my own research. Right? Somebody said something, slandered the name of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I knew zero about Islam. Like I knew that the Muslim women they cover. That's it. That's all I knew because I've seen them. So I went to investigate this accusation about the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I found out through my research that they lied about this guy. At this point, I was like, they lied about this guy. This is a lie. This is the truth. What else did they lie about? Well, the person that said that caused my curiosity to spark, and I am a guy that if I'm interested in something, I like to look deep into it, right? I like to look at documentaries, world wars, documentaries about Hitler, Mussolini, you name it, Stalin, Mao. I like to go back in history, right? And just look at things. Oh, I said, what else are they lying about when it comes to this gentleman? And I came across somebody lying about the Quran. I went and investigate, and I said, oh, so it's not what they make it out to be. So now I became very curious about this man and this religion, and I started doing full on research.